visited Churchill War Rooms, I believe, as part of your research, and I was told that you turned up carrying a typewriter.
I did.
How did you find learning to type?
I loved it. I spent 6 weeks. I forgot about that. Yeah, I spent 6 weeks learning to type. And it was really sort of my way of sort of physically accessing Elizabeth and becoming sort of proficient at what her skill and what was her sort of role. And I liked having something concrete to practice and put all my anxiety into. And I loved it. I really loved it. I loved learning to type, and I always felt like a sense of achievement, you know, when you typed a page with no mistakes.
And how did it feel going into that room that Elizabeth would have worked in with that typewriter?
Really powerful. I felt walking into those war rooms is just incredible. It feels like, you know, it's left exactly as it was, and the details of like the tiny pencils and the sugar cubes, like the rations, and the Churchill's chair with the dents where he tapped his ring. It's all, there's a sort of feeling there that's so potent, and because Elizabeth Layton opened them, didn't she? She came and gave a talk and met the Queen, and just the whole thing is very powerful and inspiring.
And do you feel that there's you get that sense of, you know, who Churchill was through visiting those places? Yeah,
you really do. You sort of feel his ghost there, and you feel that kind of oppression, and they're amazing, those war rooms. Like, I can't, and the idea of all the sort of the bunk beds where the typists and people would stay over, and the fact that they were just this hubbub of kind of activity and like a pressure cooker, and those typing pools were incredible, and I really felt a responsibility and a kind of ownership of what the women did down there, you know, and that story isn't told that often, and I love those videos of the women talking, the older women recounting on their time working in the war rooms. I find that amazing. They're like treasures. They're like our ways of not only remembering but understanding, and how we know, you know, can guide us as we move forward, or hopefully, so we don't make the same mistakes again, and so we can, you know, honour that sacrifice and that time. My granny was a young girl. She lived in France, and she still tells me about, you know, her experiences, and I find it really emotional and really shocking to know what she lived through and what everyone lived through and the sacrifices everyone made.
And is there one thing about Churchill that you think people should know that you kind of found out while you're making the film?
Oh God, there's so much. I didn't know, I didn't quite understand that as he became Prime Minister, it was right at that moment in history when the war was happening, and the decision to sort of take on Hitler was that exact dark hour, and so that for me, that what the film represents is something I didn't know. Yeah.